Pranam Swamiji. Okay, we'll start with our prayer. Sri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. Shanno Mitra Varunaha Shanno Bhavatvaryamaha Shanno Brihaspati Shanna Indro Brihaspatihi Shanno Vishnurukramaha Namo Brahmani Namaste Vayo Tvameva Pratyaksham Brahmasi Tvameva Pratyaksham Brahma Vadishyami Ritam Vadishyami Satyam Vadishyami Tanmamavatu Tadvaktaramavatu Avatu Mam Avatu Bhaktaram Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahanu Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karvavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. May Mitra be propitious to us. May Varuna also be propitious to us. May Aryaman be propitious to us. May Brihaspati and Indra be propitious to us. And so also all pervasive Vishnu be propitious to us. Adoration to Brahman, adoration to thee, O Vayu. Thou art verily the visible Brahman, and verily will I declare thee as visible Brahman. The right will I speak, and I'll speak the true. May that Brahman protect me. May that protect the teacher. May Brahman protect us both together. May he nourish us together. May we both work together with great energy. May our study be vigorous, enlightening and effective. May we not hate each other. Om peace, peace, peace. So, second Balli, second chapter we can say, and this is a very important chapter. Where it says, first in a aphorism is sutra, in short, and it is that expresses the whole truth, but still it is very short. Sutra means like if there is a bundle of thread, if you can find the end of it, then gradually if you try, you can take the whole bundle. So sutra is like that. Salpaksharam asandigdham. So it should be minimum words. Asandigdham means there should not be any doubt. Saravat Vishwato Mukham. And it is the gist. No extra word. but it's a universal. So these are six. There are total six sign and symptom of aphorism. Salpaksharam asandigdham sharavat vishwatomukham. Then the second line comes. Anyway, I'm forgetting. So this is sutra. First, what he says, Brahma vid apnoti param. So the knower of Brahman attains the supreme. What is that? Then tadesha abhyukta satyam jnanam anantam brahma. So what is that param supreme? That is truth, satyam, jnanam, anantam brahma. Now let us think about it a little. One thing is called adjective. Adjective is given to what? Subject. Like a horse, black horse. So many horses are there. To distinguish a particular horse, we say black horse or red horse. So it is to separate from the same lot. And then this is called subject and adjective. But there is another thing, lakshya lakshana. Lakshya lakshana means sign and indicated by that sign. It is not of the same genre, same species. Rather it is from different, it is not particular to that. So here what is this? Satyam, Jnanam, Anantam Brahma. Is it adjective? Or it is a sign? Again, sign means it is particularly something else. So here it is not both. So first is like I gave example, black horse or red horse. But then lakshya indicated to something. It's a kakavantam griham. Like there is a crow, just below that there is the Mr. Tom's house. So it has no relation with the house, but somehow we have that practical notion that we understand. I understand. So this gives, that's called tatastha lakshana. Tatastha means you cannot see the river from distance, but if you see a tree, tall tree, you can say, can you see that tree? Yes, just there. The river is just there. So it is called tatastha lakshana. Tatastha means on the shore. But this is its direct, means swarupa lakshana. Swarupa lakshana means its own sign symptoms. So this is nihitam guhayam. So what is satyam, jnanam, anantam, brahma. The three things are there. Satya, it is truth. Jnanam, so it is to distinguish that it is not something just existing, that is inert. No, it is jnanam, knowledge. And it is not limited. How things get limited? Like one thing is limited, it has say like I am limited, or everyone, like here, all the objects are limited. But that which is not limited, that's called ananta. And what is ananta? Again, it should not be obstructed by space, time, and also that material. So, say a chair is different from another chair. So it is limited. And then something, when we do something and result is something else. So what happens? Something is made, say, a lump of clay, and then a pot was made. So that means what? In time it happens, changed happens. But this never changes. So Satyam, Jnanam, Anantam, Brahma. Now another thing here, Yoveda Nihitam Guhayam, we have already discussed, but little brief example is very important. It is hidden in the cave. Cave. Cave means something which is obstructing our view. What is that? So Nihitam Guhayam. Guhayam means cave. Nihitam is kept inside. Parame Vyuman, supreme Akasha. So what is that Guha? Guha is a covering. What is covering here? We are knowing, and we know something, the object of knowing. So I am a knower, I know something, and there is a process of knowing. So where this is happening? It is happening in our intellect. So in intellect, knower, object of knowing, and process of knowledge, three things are there in our intellect. So this is intellect. Behind that, what is that? That which is hidden by intellect. How we know intellect? Because we know something. Say we are talking about something to understand. So there is a process of understanding, and I want to understand, and there is a process of understanding, and something is to be understood. Behind that, who is there? It is the person, it is the being. That we are to distinguish. So, Vedam, Yo Veda Nihitam Guhayam, who is hidden behind this, who is hidden behind the intellect. So that is Brahman. Now, where it is he? Parame Vyuman, in supreme Akasha. Akasha means that separates. So Akasha, space in between. So two things are separated. How? There is something, some gap. So Akasha here, it is the supreme. Now, we understand outer space. This is outer space. Then also we understand we have inner space. Like within house there is space, outside also there is space. So two spaces we understand. Similarly, we can understand out of me there is a space, and within me also there is a space. Then there is another space within. Antar Hridaya Akasha. Yo vai sa bahidadha purushat akasha. Yo vai so antah purushad akasha. So outside akasha, inside akasha. And yo yam antar hridaya akasha. That means chidakasha. So one should meditate that his or her chosen ideal in that space, because there he resides. If we know the address, then easily we can locate. Then we won't search the whole Portland. We'll go 55th Avenue, 1157. That's it. We are there. So where to, because yet we want to search. Where is he? Where is he? And he is hiding. He is hiding behind what? Behind the space that is within. Behind the intellect. How we know intellect? Because we know something, There is a process of knowing, and there is to be known something. So behind this is the intellect. There he is sitting hidden. So,
Swami,
yes.
why is he hidden? Why does he hide from us?
No, he is not hidden. Hidden in our ignorance. In fact, he is not hidden. He is more illumined. In and through him, we see each other, but we don't see. Example. Say, in and through this light, you are seeing me, but you don't see light. We have used that experiment, right? David? David, we experimented that, right? Do you
Yes,
want
Swami.
to repeat the experiment?
We've done before many times.
Yeah, so we understand that even this understanding is happening in his presence. That is why later he said that Swashnute Sarvan Kaman Saha. He enjoys everything. He enjoys everything. What is the translation? Let me read the translation. The knower of Brahman attains the supreme. What is supreme? That we explained. In reference to that, the following is said. That's first the sutra, then the explanation. The real, the conscious, the infinite. So real, and it is Swarupa Lakshana, real. And conscious, it is not any object. And then it is infinite, not limited by anything, is Brahman. He who knows that supreme Akasha as existing hidden in the heart realizes all his desires along with the omniscient Brahman. So he enjoys everything. Is it like us? Sometimes something we are eating and sometimes we are loitering. Is it like that? No. Even that is also happening in and through him. Okay, experiment. And sometimes we talk and we gulp. Talk and gulp. So then somebody says, "Oh, it is too salty." Oh yeah, it is too salty. Yeah. So we were not there, though we are eating. But you experiment this. You take food and offer that to God, and do it consciously. You will see you can enjoy in a better way. Rather concisely or perfectly. Because then you are not eating, you are offering to God. And then you will understand that, oh, I was missing this. When I was talking and gulping, so this was missed. That is why we need to even offer, even food, we have to offer. Similarly, all our sense experiences, if it is offered to God, then what will happen? It is happening in His presence. He is there all the time. He is all the time, but we don't see Him. Why we don't see Him? Because of ignorance. What is ignorance? Not attentiveness. What is not attentiveness? Non-discrimination. We don't discriminate. We are so, Brahmagyani, we don't discriminate. But no, that's discrimination means be aware. When you are aware, then only you can enjoy more. You are aware that you are eating, offer that. And slowly eat, not just gulp. So that's why it is said there. So asnute sarvan kaman saha. That the reality consciousness, he who knows that supreme akasha, as existing hidden in the heart, realizes all his desires along with the omniscient Brahman. That is why, Swami, Ingersoll, he said, Swami, you are monks, you cannot enjoy. I enjoy fully. Then Swami Vivekananda said to Ingersoll, rather I enjoy in a better way. You cannot enjoy. I enjoy even the last drop of it. Why? Because you are atheist. Ingersoll was atheist. And you think that you'll die. So you are somehow enjoying things of the world. But I know I'll not die. There is no hurry. So I take it and I enjoy fully, even the last drop of the orange. So why it is so? Because when you are steeped in the Supreme Being, then there is no fear of losing, or there is no temptation. Because what to be tempted? Everything is at your command. What to be tempted? And you don't run for the shadow. Generally, say like this money and honor, etc., this is shadow. And people run for it. But a knower will not run for that. Because he is all the time in presence of him. That is why he enjoys more. Okay, so this we have done already, but this is very important. So I thought we should recapitulate. So from the Atman has sprung ether. Now how, last time I told a story that suppose you are not running. So you are in Akasha, then start running. Then you can feel the air. Then you'll feel the warmth. And then you'll also perspire, the watery portion will come. And then comes the sediment. So this is that only example, but what is that? How this whole thing was created. It is one thing. See, your dream, it is you yourself. And you project. Oh, it is the director. He creates the whole movie out of his imagination. Then he gathers people. Okay. Suppose there is a writer. Here he writes. And when you read it, exactly you feel that it is in your presence. So nothing is there, only some black letters on white page. And you are thinking, you are going with the hero and some trouble happened and you are also feeling you are in trouble. So all this happens in the same entity that divides himself. Same writer, he creates a space. And not only space, he creates air also, because the hero should breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Then he creates energies, then he creates water, and then earth, the space, time, space, causation, etc. So all these are created in sequence. So, in short, this is here. It is Panchikaranam. We have already studied. Panchikaranam means like 5 elements are there. So one will be half. First it is all subtle. It's called Mahat. When it is not distinct, not distinguished, all mixed up, then gradually it separates. See, I'm seeing you, I'm seeing this world. It is the same thing, but my eyes are made in such a way that I see separate entities. So this I and the objects, this is grossification. If you go behind it, when it is started, it is all mixed up. And behind that, it is all one. So one becomes many. How? So it is called Panchikaranam. Panchikaranam means admixture of 5 things. So suppose all 8, 1/8, 1/8, 1/8 are divided like this. We have already done. But anyway, take one part of air or akasha, one part of akasha, and 1/4, 1/4, 1/4, 1/4 of the other 4 elements. That becomes half. So half and half, that is grossified akasha. Similarly, air, 1/8, half, and 1/4, 1/4, 1/4, 1/4, that means another half is vayu. Vayu means air. And then similarly, Agni, fire, and water, and also earth. Why these are given? Why it is these examples are given? Because to convey something, it should be understandable. You know, if scientist will come, he'll say, no, there are 108 elements. And some are unstable elements. Say another, say 10. Then nobody will understand. So our scripture is such that it is understood by all. Whatever is gross, we can say earth. Whatever is liquid, we can say it is like watery, so water. You can remember. Whatever is energy form, that is Agni, fire. Whatever is gaseous form, that is air. And what holds this, that is Akasha. So everything is one, but then grossified. So here, let us go through quickly. So from this Atman has sprung ether, and from ether air, from air fire, from fire water, from water earth, and from earth vegetables, from vegetables food, from food man. Thus man is constituted of the essence of food. So what is man? Here it's a Purusha. Purusha means Puri Shayanat. This city of 9 gates. Thus man is constituted of a essence of food. This verily is his head. So this is head. Head means all the main ingredients. This is the right wing and this is the left wing. So why left? If you face east, then Dakshina means right, and left is that goes to north. This is trunk. The back or hanging, whatever is there. This is to show that there is like a bird. And it should be understandable. And this is the trunk, and this is the tail and support. Thus, this also, there is the following verse. Okay. Now let us read a little so that it will be clearer. Okay, from here. The Shruti asserts here the same fact spoken of the Shruti, that it cannot be both the subject and object of knowledge at the same time. Hence, as this is in the beginning, Supreme Akasha. Brahman is called Akasha or empty space, in several places of the Vedas for three reasons. First, for its transcendent. So it is transcendental. We cannot have something to grab. And first, it is transcendent, subtlety like ether or space. Secondly, for its negation, that means emptiness of all relative qualities. And thirdly, because like a space it is infinite and in and it is conceived all that exists. So everything whatever exists, it is in this, in the Akasha. That's why Akasha is taken. Here the Shruti plainly indicates that Brahman should not be so sought as an objective reality. So to find the subject, where to find? In the subject, here. It is called hidden because of the ordinary mind. This ordinary mind thinks that it is hidden. But actually, this is the most open thing, an open secret. The problem is we don't see. That is why it is called hidden. Otherwise, it's not hidden. Because to ordinary mind, this principle of consciousness appears as indistinguishably mixed up with the modification of the mind. Why it happens? When you see something, what happens? Your mind takes the form of that body. Actually, what is happening? When you perceive that, you perceive in and through yourself. But somehow you are stuck with that form, name, and relationship. With that, say a cat. So, when you see a cat, because you love cat, so what happens? Your mind is attached there. And you see the quality in that. But even when you are seeing it, you are seeing in and through yourself. But we don't see that self. What we see? We see cat only. So this is our problem. Okay. Consciousness appears as indistinguishably mixed up with the modifications of the mind, as if its identity remains hidden under the folds of mentation. Mentation means mental modification. The contentless consciousness of our own being or self, free from all superstitions of the body and mind, is Brahman. So contentless. Contentless means everything is there, but in its essence. Okay, what you do? Say suppose a person has got a ranch. So what he does? He wants to migrate to another country. So he sells that, takes the money, and then he deposits in a bank. And maybe he takes a big diamond. It is equal to that. So big ranch and a diamond. Nowadays it's not that. Maybe you have a piece of paper, not even diamond. Piece of paper, there is written $5 billion or $5 million, whatever. Nowadays lots of billions are happening. So the contentless, now think, that which holds everything, there it is more than that, more than anything. So contentless consciousness of our own being, actually in that everything is there. Even that big ranch, everything is contained in the self. Okay. As indistinguishable mix, okay, now that. From all superimposition of body and mind is Brahman. This principle of pure consciousness constitutes the very center of our being from which emanates the various aspects of our personality as radii. Now suppose all of a sudden you woke up. Oh, then I had no ranch. No ranch, no selling, no diamond, no even 5 million or billion. So what? You are there. Nothing to worry about. You have not lost anything. You may pinch yourself. Am I there? And you are, yes, yes, I am there. So, what is the point? Point is, all the imagination, you are beyond that imaginations. Whatever you must have imagined. So that is that which is contentless, that is Brahman. That means the basis of everything, the substratum of everything, on which all our imaginations can play, and play for eternity. Okay. The principle of pure consciousness constitutes the very center of our being, from which emanates the various aspects of our personality as radii. Why I said that imagination? Because it trails away. Same, you can see $5 billion, but actually when you woke up, oh, it is all gone. But you are verily there. So substratum never fails you, whereas imaginations always fail you. Okay, so what is there? Even God. See, like, our basis is God. We are principally devotees. But this way we understand, when we say God, He is our only substratum. And this imagined self will merge in Him. As I sang now, that, all are floating as ego. Aham, aham, I am, I am, I am. And that also merges. And what remains? Only those who understands. Not many people can understand. So, but we can imagine. Why? Because that is our basis. We cannot be away from Him. So in reference to the individual being, the pure consciousness is called Pratyagatman. Pratyagatman means self which is not objectified, subject. So that's Pratyagatman. Pratyak means here, Parak means out, outside. The inner soul, and Shakshin means witness, whose reflection in the primal nescience, avidya, makes the jiva. As of now, this is because of our ignorance, we think we are human beings. But in reality, we are divine. And again, in reference to the universe, it is called Brahman or Paramatman. Okay? When we imagine there is, oh, so many selves are there, so let there be a Paramatman also. But actually both are not different. It is the same self. Or the passage can be translated into the following: he who knows that Brahman as existing in the glorious cavity of the heart. From this Atman has sprung. So here a general detail of the modus operandi of creation is given. It is needless to point out here that Vedanta describes the process of creation not from an empirical standpoint, but from a psycho-metaphysical one. What is psycho-metaphysical? like psycho means mental, and metaphysical means that what from that standpoint the Atman is determined as the first principle for consciousness, constituted the basis or background of all that we conceive or perceive, of all existence, both mental and physical. From this pure principle of consciousness first emanates the concept of space, Akash. Before that also we say Mahat, when everything is merged, everything is fused, and then gradually it expands. That's from Mahat, which evolves later on the concept of relative existence in more distinct forms. So Akasha. Now we are in we are Vedantin. We are not here to devise how this world was created. It's not for us. We think about Brahman. That means the substratum. But because we see this, what is the explanation? So we have this. That's why Upanishad also has informed us how grossification happened. But we are not Srishti Chintakaha. We are not how creation happened to explain this. But we are here to understand our real being, the pure principle of consciousness. First emulates, okay, this is learned. Next, from the subtle etheric state evolves the matter with a grosser movement which is called Vayu, space. And Vayu means air. Its special qualities attribute to the feeling of touch. That is, it is that manifestation of energy which produces all our consciousness, the sensation of the matter, Agni. So anyway, these are the process gradually objectifies. Now, the reference is made here to the grossest sheath of Atman, that is Annamaya Kosha. Now, we can see here, though we are self, but somehow this has been created. And here we find that it is made up of Anna. Anna means food. So Akashad Vayu, Vayohar Agni, Agni Rapaha, Apaha Prithvi, and then from earth has become this food, vegetables, and from that Anna, food, and from that the Purusha. Purusha means the person comes out. So this is the reference is made here to the grossest sheath of the Atman, that is Annamaya Kosha, or the sheath which is fostered by food. If we don't eat food, what will happen? Then you will not see me here. Okay. This is verily support. The Shruti describes here the 5 parts of Annamaya Kosha. So there is 5 parts. Prana, Apana, Samana, Udana, Vyana. Prano, Upana, Samana, Udana, Vyana. So some take the air inside. So that's a force. How you know that it is a force? Okay, you stop breathing. And a time will come, then somebody will force you. So that is a power. And then you cannot hold it for long. Rather, after a certain time, then you'll have to breathe out. So prana apana. Similarly, other forces are there, the belching and also all kinds of activities that is going on. So these are 5 functions of the same prana. The sacrificial fire arranged in the form of a hawk, a heron, or some other bird has a head, two wings. So, like how all this concept happened. Uh, Rituals, then worshipping, and then yajna. Yajna means offering oblations. So there some uh, diagrams were made. You can see many diagrams. So there a hawk or heron was made. So this is concept how the whole thing is one. So here that's being equated with that. The sacrificial fire arranged in the form of a hawk, a heron, or some other bird has a head, two wings, a trunk, a tail. So also here every kosha is represented to be made up of 5 parts. The visible head of man is its head. So a person like this head. And this Dakshina Paksha, Uttara Paksha, head. The right hand, the right wing. The left hand, the left wing. Even the evolution happened, gradually this is separated. But before that, these fingers were connected and fin were there. Okay. And trunk is the trunk of the bird, and the seat or lower part of the body is the tail, and so on. Thus the Shruti tries to lead the mind of the student from a grossest aspect of the human personality, that is, the body, to the subtler and the subtler aspects until it comes to grasp the subtlest, the Atman. Okay. Let me tell you something. Or let us go forward. Annad vai prajaha prajayante yakascha prithivim sritaha ato annyaneva jivanti athenadapi yantyantataha annam hi bhutanam jeshtam. Now, we'll go to the meaning. All beings, whatever exist on earth, are born of food. And again, by food they are sustained. And unto it, again, they go back at the end. So, verily, food is the eldest of all. If there is no food, then people would die. Or not only people, even animals. Not only animals, even the trees, whatever is living, they need food to sustain itself. So, verily, food is the eldest of all creatures. And therefore, it is called the medicament of all. Annadvai prajaha prajayante. And whatever is there, yakascha prithivim sritaha atho annyaneva jivanti. And it is sustained or it lives because of anna, food. And it thrives when there is plenty of food. If there is a scarcity, then people suffer for various reasons, for malnutrition. And annam hi bhutanam jeshtam tasmat sarvaushadham uchyate. Now all the food are regarded as even medicine. Those who regard all beings, whatever exist on earth, are born of food, and again by food they are sustained, and unto it again they go back at the end. See now how it will try to take our mind up and up. It will like the Upanishad will take us, evolve us gradually. So, verily, food is the eldest of all creatures, and therefore it is called the medicament of all, aushadha. It's like we are suffering from a disease. What is that disease? Hunger. So we are to take medicine. What is that medicine? Food. Food is the medicine. Shankaracharya wrote a beautiful hymn that what is to be done. So even the monks, they should take food. Why? Not as pleasure, but as medicine. Even if it is bitter, whatever comes, they should eat. Those who regard food as Brahman verily attain all food. Food is indeed the eldest of all creatures. Therefore, it is called the medicament of all. From food, all beings are born. Having born by food, they grow. It is called food because it is fed upon. Because now annam, that means it is being eaten. Not only is it being eaten, it eats also. How? Okay, sugar. You eat sugar more, sugar will eat you up. Not only that, annam atti. Atti means it eats. At the end, what happens? The earth eats you up. I mean, nowadays, some people cremate. But ultimately, that also goes to 5 elements. So, from both the points. From food, all beings are born. Having born by food, they grow. It is called food because it is fed upon, or it feeds upon creatures. Okay, both. And so apart, annam atti. Annam atti. Atti means it eats and also it feeds. And so, apart from this, constituted of the essence of food, there is another separate self made of prana. By that it is filled. So now, after annam, now prana. Like if I eat, then what will happen? I cannot move then. But why we should eat? To have energy, so that we can move. But if it is only eating, then one will not be able to move. So, higher than annam is called prana, vital forces. Why we should eat? To have vital force, so that we can go somewhere where we want, or go for shopping and eat more, shopping and eat more. Okay. So apart from the constituted of the essence of food, there is another separate self made of prana. What is prana? Vital forces. See, I am moving my hands, etc. Even my thought processes and acting and coming, going, all, even breathing, even the circulation of blood, everything is happening because of prana. If there was no prana, food is not enough. So prana is higher. Okay. Now let me tell you one thing. Art. So art is what it happens. Generally we see nothing. But an artist will come and see in the same space so many beautiful things. See here, oh wonderful. There's in the sky, a cloud is floating. But for an artist, oh, it is not a cloud. So beautiful. You see how nice. So you can see more things. What happens? Your subtlety is increased. Now, say like anything. If say like this mic. So what I see, I said, good. And it gives, it amplifies my words. So not only this is a mic, it has utility. Utility means it has some utility. Not only here it's sitting, there is some cause to keep it here, to increase the volume of my talk. So that's, I can understand, oh, I understand. But an artist will see, oh, see, Swamiji, very nice. How shape was given. See, beautiful. So he has another aspect of understanding. If you ask a shopkeeper, he'll say it cost, say, about $90. He knows only dollars. He is not bothered about beauty or utility. He only sells. Now, if you ask a metallurgical, the scientist, so he'll say, Swamiji, yes, this is a matter of commerce, fine, $90, and it's a beauty also, piece of beauty, and it has utility also. But over and above that, I know this is made up of iron and some electronic goods. So he knows his metallurgical knowledge. So for him, another aspect is added. Now, if you ask that how it is made, so another person may tell you, yes, I know all these things, but I know in addition how it was made. Ultimately, a physicist, you ask, yes, what you are saying is right. It's a commercial item, it's a thing of utility, it's a beautiful piece, it's made up of iron, everything I understand. But ultimately, it is what? It is matter. The same electron, proton, neutron is moving in this. So here's another aspect. So each one is increasing the understanding. So this way, what happens? We try to understand the subtle principles behind. So that first we start with gross things, grossified things, and then gradually we lift our mind to upper thoughts. Ultimately, as a spiritual scientist will come and he'll say, yes, all are right. It's a matter of commerce, piece of beauty, its metallurgical content also we understand. Ultimately it is matter, but ultimately I know it is manifestation of God. God is manifesting in so many forms. So gradually you see what happens. This is uplifting one's understanding. Now, here it is same thing is happening. First this annam. After that, okay, lift yourself. So prana. By that this is filled. What is that? Prana. It is of the form of man, it is human form, is according to the human form of the former. So apart from this, constituted of the essence of food, what is that? There is another separate self made of prana. So within me, imagine, there is something who is moving hands, and all activities are happening. Not only this physical body, think of that. And like if you go to a biologist, they'll tell you how things happen, how enzymes come and mix up, how food is digested, how it is absorbed, then how it becomes blood cell, then it goes to various places, and breathing, then it takes the oxygen and feeds everywhere and takes the carbon dioxide, and then it is exhaled. See, so many things are happening. So by that this is filled. It is And it is full everywhere. Tenaisha purnaha. That means it is filled up in the whole body, whole system, not only in the body, outside also. This previously we did not know. Now can you see those who are sitting maybe East Coast or maybe somewhere else uh, when Akshay joins, say from India. So it is connected without a wire. And it's going to California, then to India, then coming back from there to, and so subtle. Okay. So it is of the form of man, it is human form. So everywhere, form of man means inside, outside, everywhere. It is the same self. Its human form is according to the human form of the former. Prana is its head. Of the former means like Annamaya. Sky is the body. The earth is the tail, the seat. About it also there is the following verse. Okay. Or the gross body is continued, annam, which literally means food, is variously used in the Vedic literature with a significance of matter in contradistinction to energy or prana. So matter, annam, matter. But activities, vitalities, this is prana. Another two words are there, annam and rai. Okay. So annam or food stands for the gross manifestation of matter. After that death, the physical body disintegrates into the constituent elements, the gross matter. That atti, that is there. Anyway, I'll skip that one. Subtler than the gross physical sheath is the pranamaya kosh, or the sheath constituted of the vital forces that manipulate the physical form within, like activities. Lift a hand, so hand is lifted. So all these activities. The whole of the physical body is entirely pervaded by the energy body, and the different members of the physical body have their corresponding parts in the pranamaya kosha. So what is that? Idam puchham pratishtha, like idam ayam shiraha, dakshina paksha, uttara paksha, and idam puchham pratishtha. All this. Now prana. Okay, let us say. Pranam deva anuprananti manushya pashavasche prano hi bhutanam ayuhu. Okay. We'll read a little and then we'll stop. Time is up. Through prana, the gods live. Gods means principle. All the principles that is working, say, process of circulation, say breathing, even absorption of oxygen and repulsion of carbon dioxide, all these, the principles, that is, what is Deva? Deva means Dyotanavan, that shines, the principles. So gods live, and so also do men and beasts. Prana is verily the life of beings, and hence it is called the universal life. Those who worship prana as Brahman assuredly attain the full span of life. Verily, prana, that's 100 years. Verily, prana is the life of beings, and so it is called the universal life. So prana is the life of beings. That's why, like, not only here, It is universal. If you can control your breathing, then you can control anything you like. So this is not story, because all whatever you are imagining, it is your imagination. It is the embodied self of what has been described before. And so, apart from the pranamaya, there is another separate self consisting of the mind. See how it is, the Upanishad is lifting you from first Annamaya, then Pranamaya, then Manomaya. In mind, all the Anna, Prana, all these are acting, all these are existing. So prana is subtler and therefore more powerful. And through mind, everything is controlled. So we'll stop here. Any question? Manomaya. Very good. No question. Very good.
Maharaj, I have question.
Yes. Go ahead.
The Panchakarana, the why this Panchakarana? I mean, it has like half of one and one fourth, and one
Okay,
fourth
okay,
of it.
okay.
Why it's not like direct from one to a sense organ, this to that? But why do they mix? Why is the idea of mixing the five tanmatras?
Okay, fine. So let us take up earth. Take a lump
Uh,
of earth. You compress it. When you compress, some space will be released. Not only that, in that you will find some watery content also. And as you are compressing, what happens? The energy level also, you can feel that energy also. And air. So that means earth, the grossified thing, the gross that we see, that's only half. Another half is all four. This is, may not be exact. If you want to demonstrate, then the thing is, it may not be exact what is being said. But this is an idea how this must have happened. But as I am saying, in earth you'll find the gross thing half, all other one fourth, one fourth, one fourth, one fourth. No, 1/8, 1/8, 1/8, 1/8, 1/8. So that means 4/8 means half. Okay, now take water. Water, it looks like water, it has nothing, but it has also air. It boil it, you'll find air bubble is coming. And not only that, you'll find some solid matter also. And similarly, the energy also, and akasha. And similarly, you can find in air, if you compress it, then you can have some particles when it is grossified, and some water. So in the beginning I said, we are not Srishti Chintaka. This is what Upanishad says, and we try to understand logically. That's why it is Panchikaranam is given. But you can also argue that is all our imagination. All the sciences have their own way of classifying. If you ask biologist, so zoologist will classify in particular way. So they have animal kingdom, then vertebrate, non-vertebrate, then AV species, mammals, etc. and then even unicellular and multicellular. So their way of classification is different. Similarly, if you ask
So,
biologists, so
mhm.
they have their own system. So everybody has got his or her own system. So this is Vedantic system, which is called Panchikaranam. Sometimes it is called Trivittikaranam. Three elements are taken. So to find what is truth, ultimately Vedanta says there is no, I mean, from Ajatavad point of view, there is no creation at all.
Maharaj, so when we die,
Hmm.
it goes back to Pancha Bhuta or Pancha Tanmatra.
Okay. First you
All the
don't
five.
die. First you don't die. What happens? You leave the body.
Uh,
Okay.
right.
When you leave the body, then the watery portion, in the body you can see some watery
Mm.
portion is there, some earth portion is there. That's why after cremation you get some ashes. So ashes goes to earth, water goes to water portion and vapor, and the fire energy goes to fire, air goes to air. If you compress a body, that also it releases lots of air. So, so all five gross elements go to five gross elements.
Mm.
So first you don't die. That's the best way of Vedanta, that we don't die. Now we are
So
imagining this.
once we once we leave the body,
Hmm.
then since the five senses are not working,
Hmm.
so there is a sixth sense, or what is that sixth sense that is working?
What is sixth sense? Mind we call can be called as sixth sense. Sixth
Mm.
sense. Manaha shashthan indriyani. So mind is considered as sixth sense, but not from this standpoint, because here senses are, it grabs, gathers and takes to mind. So mind is the master. Mind coordinates everything. Huh? Okay, I can
You
give.
complicated.
This the clock is ticking. Can you hear? Now you can hear. Before that, your mind was not there. So mind, when you are attentive, then only you can hear. Now see. So our mind should be attached with that sense organ, then only we perceive. So that's why mind is sixth organ. So what happens? That's why Annamaya kosha, then Pranamaya kosha, Manomaya kosha, Vijnanamaya kosha. So three koshas that makes the subtle body. Not Annamaya, Pranamaya. Manomaya, Vijnanamaya, Anandamaya. With this capsule, we transmigrate from one body to another. So what happens? When a person is dying, the people say he or she is in coma. So he gathers all the vital forces, and then breathing stops. So Annamaya, Pranamaya stops. So he gathers that, and then according to his impressions, what he has done, or she, so he finds another place. Another place means not goes there. It's like this. A person thinks, I am a doctor, I am a doctor, I am a doctor, and he studies, and he becomes a doctor. So does he go somewhere from here to there? No, he finds, oh, I am a doctor. After 10 years, oh, I'm a doctor. Same thing happens. It's not that the self travels from place A to B. That is why I said Portland has come to me. I have not come to Portland. Portland has come to me. So this is, the way of thinking that whatever happens, you are lying down, you are dreaming. So one day you dreamt, oh, I am in Portland. One day you say, oh, I am in India. So this is all our experiences of various space, time, space and causations. So, in fact, we don't move anywhere. Things move. Or, we are sitting in one place, and that virtual reality, and you are thinking, oh, now you are surfing. Now you don't go forward because there is an abyss. Oh, you'll fall. But nothing will happen. So, modern science has given some gadget by which we can understand in a better way. Okay, so we don't go from one place to another.
Then why do they say about the different locals?
Yeah,
if we don't go anywhere.
See, lokyate anena iti lokam phalam. A location, loka. So you identify in that loka. If you think Sri Ramakrishna, Holy Mother all the time, you'll identify with them. So you are in that loka. Good question. If you are thinking, meditating on Sri Ramakrishna, then you are in that loka. Right?
Mm. Mm.
It's not that you are going somewhere else. Generally, we are in YouTube loka.
That is so true. And so thankful for that. Without that, won't
Yeah, okay.
able
See,
to
you are
listen
now
to
you are in that Taittiriya Upanishad loka. Though you are in East Coast, but you are in Taittiriya Upanishad loka.
That's true, Maharaj. Very interesting.
Yeah.
The more we read about it, the more it's...
So you are interacting, like this. We are as if we are together.
Yeah, true.
So no need of traveling from here to there.
No, there is a need. You need to come here.
No, we'll think that I am traveling. That I went to Florida. What happened?
Yeah.
As ticket. Yes, ticket. Here. I enter. I sit down. So I sat down. Oh, get down. Oh, I got down. Oh, where are you? In Florida. So in the morning, where are you? In Florida. Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Maharaj Pranam.
Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Tatsat. Sri Ramakrishnaarpanamastu. Education also similar. Like the person who thought I should be a doctor, and he became a doctor. What happened? Did he grow two horns? No. The same person. Now he knows more. Now he knows better. Same, like say orthopedic surgeon. Previously he was not orthopedic surgeon, so he could not figure out what is the ailment. But now a man is moving, oh, he understands. Oh, he has a problem in tibia fibula. or somewhere. A person like architect, oh, beautiful house. Now he knows, oh, but there is a defect there. So his understanding has increased, expanded. So a Brahmagyani, then everything is available to him. He enjoys more because he has expanded his horizon. As of now, we are limited, blinkers, with blinkers. Huh. Okay. Jai Ma.
Pranam.
Namaste.
Pranam Mother.
Namaste. Who? Akshay? Oh,
This is
no
Akshay.
question. I was.
No.
Eh?
Are you in college,
No.
Akshay?
Yes.
You're in college.
Okay.
Wow. He's attending your class from the college, Maharaj.
Yes, yes. Okay. Okay, thank
Okay,
you.
Pranam. Durga,
Jai Ma.
Durga. Good night.
Namaste.
Right.